Welcome back to today's live stream. We're bullish. Are we bullish? Are we bearish? Take a look at the 60 minutes here. We had FOMC. We pushed up. We did get this formation I was talking about. Been talking about this formation being in development since Monday, since we started live streaming. Now it happened yesterday. It topped out at midnight Central Time, like 1 a.m. Eastern Time. Well, actually, no, it topped out before. It topped out at market close yesterday is when it topped out with this wick. But yeah, this we got that W formation we've been talking about. W's, when they are complete, they are bearish. So we had a retrace. We retraced all the way down to 78%. Like, this pattern technically don't need to retrace more than 38%, but yeah, this pattern is complete. So this W, I'm no longer concerned about it. What I am looking at is this little bear flag we had. We had a significant drop, wicked all the way down to Fibonacci S1. The Fibonacci pivot point to be S1. But yeah, the closing of the candles are here. This is a clear bear flag, telling me that price wants more down. Now, the tricky thing is the entry for this already happened, but I'm not trading. I'm scalping. I'm a scalper at heart. I do not take trades solely, or like, I don't take trades based on a 1 hour chart or a 60-minute chart. I don't do that. I take it on smaller time frames. So I'm happy to see we have a bear flag here. That makes me very eager to take bear flags on the smaller time frames. Like here we have the 2 minute, or like, and we have one in development right now. This right now here, very beautiful. Technically, entry already happened a few handles ago. We're about 10 minutes to open. Sometimes you got to take this in pre-market. Sometimes that is a big mistake because you also get fake outs. I'm a little bit late for this one, so I'm not going to take it. Entry would have been like, we break this candle and we continue down. That's when we take it. But all the way down here, yeah, I don't want to take it here. I probably would. Yeah, this, where I'm hovering my mouse, is probably where we want to look to take profits, and we're so close to it with a stop up here. That's just like, that is piss poor execution if I take that short now. So this one just has to go without me. If we get this one, let's see what happens. Another thing that happens, you see, like, my cash value on this account is a little bit higher today than what we ended at in yesterday's stream. I took some off trades yesterday during FOMC. I did find some time, right after FOMC announcement. I took some trades. We have some pretty good moves. So I added some additional money to the account, about a little bit more than $500 added to the account yesterday on top of what we made during the live stream. So yeah, we're sitting here at 51,000. We have about 2,000 more to go before this account is passed. So let's just continue to grind, slow and steady. There are news today. In about 40 minutes at 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern, we have existing home sales. We have CB leading index. I don't pay too much attention to. Those are the two news happening. I'm gonna end right before those news are released. The existing home sales can definitely impact price. But yeah, today I have to end my stream latest at 9 a.m. So I have about 30 minutes. So yeah. I am, and this is sitting here right at like 19,800, which is a round number. Right, we could put like a line here just to mark that. So where are we gonna go? And it was a pretty good drop. We break 800. There is like 100 and... There's a pretty good drop down to the S1 here. It's a really good target. The Fibonacci S1 here at... I only showed the Fibonacci... Well, I showed them on both charts here. Definitely want to take profits in this area. Then here, this would be my target though, this pivot point here. This will be my final target. And on this account, I only trade one contract, which means that I don't leave runners to the final targets. On this challenge, I trade one account. If I decide I want to go M and Q instead, I mean, I can trade multiple contracts. It'll be a little bit easier. I can start scaling out and leaving runners. But for now, I'm just going to trade this at NQ. So let's see if this here works. And it does. Very nice. Yeah, if you're watching, like, subscribe, and get notified. But yeah, it's a pretty big bear flag playing out here. Curious to see what happens. Let's take a quick look at the bookmap. Right now, bookmap is showing yes. Let me see. We don't see too much orders here. So, yeah, it really could go all the way down there, take out these orders. It would correlate with approximately the S1 that we saw on NQ. Let's change to and see where do orders sit here that we can see. This data provider that I use for bookmap now don't show orders as deep as I like. Like by deep, I mean like too far out. So I'm gonna eventually change that. But yeah, we can see 19,770, quite some orders sitting there. 19,709 there. Yeah, that is too close to see. Too close to see. We don't get the amount of orders sitting at the pivot points, unfortunately. Okay, I'm gonna leave this at yes, take it back there. This is the one I like to use for bookmark because yeah, I just prefer to see it like where the bigger orders are sitting on ES, and if we try to attack them, like how do those orders behave, because that do impact the price of NQ. NQ will respond to that. Okay, back to our normal charts. Yeah, so we pretty much tested the 800, and what are we doing now? I'm just gonna wait until market open. It's too close to market open for me to take a trade, so let's just see what happened here. Well, that bear flag certainly is playing out, which is nice to see. This is why I really like flags continuation setups. They work. They really do work. About 1 minute until market opens. This move is happening though. That's fine. All I need is one trade. One trade that we make money on. About 15 more seconds and the market opens. And this bear flag, zoom out a little bit. You see, when we were looking at the view from this, we were like, oh, it's already played out. But, oh, sorry. But from here, no. It has not. It played out from this there. It did happen. It broke out, and now we're coming into this range here. I'm definitely thinking more down now that the market has opened. So let's see. Do we get another bear flag? What will happen here? Another bear flag now would be lovely to continue to take down. And we are getting a little push up here at like closer to the end of the close time of this 2-minute candle, which is nice. This is exactly what I was hoping for. It gives us this. Now let's see what this does. It's a pretty strong wick on it. So did they just trap the bears? And this right here, what we saw here, this is why I don't chase. This is why I stopped chasing, because I see this happen so many times. They trap. They sit there, everyone will chase and go short on this move down. They sit there, they absorb those orders, and then they just rip it up. And now they are all underwater, and they need to get out of their position. They're a big loss. Those who absorb these orders and then pushed it up, they are at a big win. They're sitting in a pretty decent position right now. What a massive candle we have here. Like we ripped more than 100 handles since that bottom, and we are ripping up. So this certainly is invalidated. We can just remove that. That didn't happen. This bigger time frame here is still very valid. And this is why I can't trade this bigger time frame, especially on a prop account, because they just don't have the drawdown, and I don't want to hold like 150 handles in drawdown. That's just not my style of trading. So let's see what happened here. Can we get something like this? It's a little bit early to put this up here. Let's wait, because there's another minute before this 2-minute candle closes. So there's a W pattern here though. It's pretty... Technically you could take entry on this now. We have a formation like this. Where would this one go? Let's go. Well, really, I don't know, like up to here maybe. Well, come on, actually, probably up like something like this. Let's just say something like this. This is really what I'm thinking right now. But yeah, you could say like there are certain ways to trade this. Like you could do a break of that trend line here. You take long. You'd be way nice in profit right now if you did that. But I don't do that. Let's get this all organized again. Zoom a little bit more in. Yeah, this is why it's like it was way too early to draw that potential flag, right? Just because we got the wick down, kept going up. Say with this candle here, this has another 1.5 minutes for it to close. A lot can happen in that time. But if you do get the pattern I just showed, which it looks like that's what it's trying to do right now, and if that happens, hourly will actually have a V-shaped reversal pattern, which is another nice pattern. But I do need a pattern to go long on. I can't just take an entry because I think price will do something like based on that. It needs to be something substantial, something technical. So let's just wait and see. Look. So there's right now on SPY, there is a lot of accumulation happening. And here we have a pattern. This I like, this is tradable. I don't like that it's, let's take it. I think it's gonna happen, but let's just... I think we're gonna get this, and I think we're gonna actually fly through here. This is... We may need to consolidate more. There's a lot of accumulation happening now on SPY. There is a lot of accumulation happening. But it looks like we have what's forming here, so we're in a trade. SPY, like the S&P 500, and getting in massive order over the dark pool network. So someone is clearly trading here. We can't see the side if they're buying or selling. That we can't see, but someone is accumulating a position in this area. That's what they're doing right now. So to me, it looks like someone knows something that I don't know. I'm just looking to make a quick buck is what I'm looking to do. Yeah, I'm out. Made $135. Okay, that was one trade. So my win rate is way above 50%. Way above 50%. So now, I closed my call up in that area, I didn't think it would go all the way to the pivot points. So you see this little indicator here, the cycle indicator, it's just a stochastic, like a fast stochastic, like 533. It's topping. So it's the 5 minute. And that tells me, and we're hitting a level here. When the cycles are aligning that they're topping we're at the top of a cycle, and we're hitting a level, chances of price giving a pullback is pretty high. So I don't want to hold through that. I don't want to hold through a pullback when I'm just looking for a quick scalp. I'm just looking to take whatever I can get. In this case, it was $125, and I took it. It's a good start of my morning. And as we see here, we got a pullback that it would make me a bit nervous if I held through that. And then we're now having this. But again, cycles are still sitting up there. This is one I don't take it. We can still fly. Like, the cycles don't mean that we will cycle, but we did get a little cycle on this candle here. We did, right? That may be enough. I mean, this indicator still indicates that we need a bigger pullback. Doesn't mean it will happen immediately, but it's now saying that this pullback is happening now on the 2 minutes. So just a 5 minute follow. We'll see. 15 is still pushing up. 60 minutes is still pushing up. So indicates that it's not going to be a big cycle, but the cycle is happening. Yeah, and I just don't feel good about like being up money and then going way deep in red like that. It just never feels right with me. And then what if this pulls back here to this moving average, right? Then I will be stopped. So I don't want that. Quick scalp, took my money. And in about 15 minutes, we have news. So that may have been the only trade I take today. We'll see. Well, it's another $135 to the account. Just slow and steady, growing it, yeah. Another $280, and we are halfway towards the target of 3K. Flag is working, we are pushing, and here we are hitting the pivot point. Would have been a very sweet trade if I held it towards that. Initially though, I think like where we actually going, I showed that previously, like with that the pattern I showed. Let's zoom out a little bit. R1 is sitting all the way up there. And that's kind of the area I'm still thinking that is the wrong thing to draw. Still thinking pattern like that, right? Maybe I will take like, well, maybe not the R2, but like, yeah, somewhere in this area. Right, and you can get some measurements by using the Fibonacci tool. Right now, I don't know if this is that technically high or not, but do like this and this, right? Yeah, and we can see that the R1 is sitting at 127. That's a really nice target. So I don't know, 113, 127, potentially up here. Here we're sitting with 2 Fibonacci points, or Fibonacci levels, plus we have a Fibonacci pivot point, like the R2. It's gonna be a little bit tough. Yeah, and we're sitting with the 200. That's gonna be a tough one to break through. It can still do it. And Q moves fast when it moves. But yeah, somewhere in this area, if I were to say, I'm just gonna put it there. What I'm looking at right now. But I'm not gonna be around for that. I'm gonna be there for a few more minutes and I'm gonna sign off. Just take off all that. Zoom back in. So 5 minutes is getting quite overextended. It's gonna need to pull back. The same time with that W pattern, yeah, some pullback, back testing this, at this topping area, same time testing this moving average, yeah. I see that as plausible happening. May even be up in this range right there. So we'll continue with this sharp move up, even as price starts pulling, or pulling back and moving down. This will continue to rise a little bit more. I believe it's at 21 EMA. So I like that we broke the 1900. We already pierced it down once. Buyer stepped in. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, pull back into this area. Testing this range would be really nice. Okay, with this, I'm gonna call it for today. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a great rest of your day. Hope you're profitable. Stay profitable. Remember, this is all about making money. It's not about showing off. It's not about the biggest gains possible. It's just make some money and get out of here. Take care.